Alright, and here we are with the 16th episode of this Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel walkthrough, and we are actually starting at the start screen here with this beautiful, this is an El Shadow fusion. I think it's Construct, something, El Shadow Construct. Yeah, but alright, let's get into the game. Last game we were actually playing with some ritual cards, and we finished up one of the stories. We actually had some trouble there, I remember, and I actually wanted to point out that it's gonna get harder for us simply because the opponent is gonna make use of the other additional summoning methods basically, and that might become so the battles might become a little bit difficult for us. But okay, let's see. First of all, do we have some? Oh, that's the login bonus that we get. Sure. Let's get this. Awesome, thanks. And we had spectator duel in solo mode, and we will get that done for sure. Destroy card, the card in rank duel. That's probably still a mistake to me. Activated trap card in rank duel. Okay, yeah, so that's not really gonna happen, I think. I didn't play any rank duels since the last time. I don't know. I'm still like a little bit sad about how the last game went. It's just such a big time waste in my opinion. Half of the time I'm just, even more than half of the time, I'm just sitting there clicking cancel on my response cards. So yeah, and then just I gotta pay really good attention, and if I make one mistake like I did in the last battle, where I actually didn't pay attention that my card would get destroyed and I could have prevented it, things like that, yeah, then I could instantly lose the battle, and it's already a really low chance that I win because the decks that make use of all those summoning mechanics, they can actually have so many more cards, so many more options. They can have 15 monsters in their deck which actually summon themselves, tribute themselves for other monsters, and it's insane how many options that they have. So yeah, and the Blue Eyes deck that I'm playing, it definitely doesn't have that many options. It's good, really good, but it doesn't have that many options. So usually we're losing if we're going against that. Alright, so Mystery of the Megalith, we only didn't clear the last level of this because we were having a little bit of problems here. I remember this. Yeah, so what I wanted to say about that is actually that with the loner deck we are definitely gonna struggle. That's the main thing. I think the main problem, because if you equip the loner deck and we get like a pretty difficult deck, for example we had this deck last time, it was difficult to work with. I had to try to get my work around with it and also draw a good hand and then still win, because I'm basically not using any of these cards. And if you do use these cards, then it might actually be good. But you can imagine that in the future we will actually get a deck where there are a lot of the cards similar to Treeborn Frog. I think, was it in this deck? No, it was one of the decks. They were actually talking about a card which is called Treeborn Frog, and there are multiple cards which are similar to that, as in the main point of the card is that they special summon themselves on the field. Other than that, they don't have great stats, they don't have a good effect or anything else. They're basically only used as material for the extra deck plays. And yeah, if we get a deck full of those cards, then it's great for your extra deck, but if I don't use the extra deck cards, then that's gonna be incredibly difficult. So yeah, that's the thing I'm foreseeing. I really hope we don't run into such a dire situation, but if so, that's basically the main challenge. But when it comes to the battles with our own deck, then even if we try our best with the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck and we fail it, I think it's actually going to be a really fun challenge to build different decks as well, and see, because different decks are good at different things and good versus certain other play mechanics or other decks in that regard. So I think if we like this part of the challenge will be a lot of fun. We can try to change up our decks, of course, still without the extra deck plays, heavy extra deck plays. Only extra deck plays that we use are the fusions. So yeah. I think this will be a really good challenge, and I'm actually looking forward to that when we get a difficult battle like that. But yeah, when it comes to the loner decks, we will have to see what we get dealt. Alright, without much more ado, I guess. Sorry for the long intro, but let's get into this last battle of the Mystery of the Megalith. Megaliths used for ritual summons and sent to the graveyard, then used as fusion materials for fossil fusion. Hey, fossil fusion, that's a rock card. That's awesome. Can become a huge problem. Fossil Warrior Skull King is uniquely threatened by 2 attacks with 2800 attacks, so strategize your defense and maintain enough life points. Alright, it looked like we will get an icon when we win this, but yeah, let's win this and then we can see. I didn't check what the opponent's deck was like, but I know Fossil Fusion, and yeah, it's probably gonna be some some of these cards. Megalith Falek, we've seen that multiple times, and Full, that's actually a pretty good card, because it's a quick effect. He can ritual summon on quick effect. During the main phase quick effect you can activate one of these, summon one Megalith ritual monster. And nice, we are actually also dealt rock cards. So this is a Researcher and Emancipators. They work with the Fossil Fusion card. So basically Fossil Fusion is a card that actually fusion summons from our extra deck by using materials in our graveyard or our opponent's graveyard. So yeah, that'll be a fun play. But I don't see any Fossil Fusions in our extra deck, so we're not gonna use that. The opponent's gonna use that apparently. Okay, let's read through the cards that we have. We have Emancipator Researcher. If you control a rock monster, we do not currently, you can special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, and if you do, you can special summon one excavated level 4 or lower non-tuner rock monster. Also place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Yeah, I always found this part of the effect a little bit weird, because in any order, we can determine the order that we place the cards in on the bottom of the deck, but we're placing them on the bottom of the deck anyway, so it's really not gonna matter the order of those cards. Alright, let's see. Megalith Ophiel, we've used this card multiple times, level 4. It's the same thing with it can be ritual summoned with a Megalith card. If this card is ritual summoned, you can add one Megalith monster from your deck to your hand, except Megalith Ophiel. During your main phase, you can activate this effect, ritual summon one ritual monster from your hand by tributing monsters from your hand or field, including this card on the field, whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster. You can only use this effect once per turn. Then we have Hagith. Hagith actually had add one Megalith spell trap from your deck to your hand, and additionally, during your main phase, you can activate this effect, ritual summon one ritual monster from your hand by tributing monsters from your hand or field, including this card on the field, whose total level equal or exceed the ritual monster. So we can use this card to ritual summon this card, and actually Ophiel to actually ritual summon Hagith. Then we have this card has a hand effect actually. You can discard this card, ritual summon one Megalith monster from your hand by tributing monsters from your hand or field, whose total level equal or exceeds this level. If this card's ritual summoned, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of ritual monsters with different names in your graveyard and destroy them. So that's Bithor. Finally we have, okay, I don't remember this card too well. Activate one of these effects. All monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack for each ritual monster on the field until the end of this turn. And the other optional effect is ritual summon one Megalith ritual monster from your deck in defense position by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose total level equal exactly twice its level. Okay, that's okay, because we're basically sending monsters from the deck to the graveyard, and yeah, we wouldn't mind sending a few extra. You can target one Megalith monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. Yeah, the main thing with this is that you have to have summoned the ritual monster properly before you can even special summon it from the graveyard. So that's a little bit deceiving, but if we send cards to the graveyard with the spell card, we cannot special summon them with the trap card. So that's a bit of a pity, but so be it. But place it on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. Alright, you can only use this effect once per turn. Yeah, sure. Okay, this is another, oh, this is actually a rock monster. So yeah, I guess so. We can use this card to ritual summon either of these two and use the other, which we're not ritual summoning as the materials. So by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal twice its level. Okay, we can actually do this and actually get the same card out of. We hope that we have Megalith full in the deck. I think we do. So let's use the second effect. Ritual summon, yeah. We will ritual summon full. We will send to the graveyard. I think it doesn't really matter. I think both of them are not really incredibly good. This adds a monster to the hand. This adds a spell to the hand. And the second effect is the same. So I guess we'd rather have a monster. So we'd send this to the graveyard. Alright, let's go. Then we have Megalith full on the graveyard, on the field, just like they do have this. Yes. Activate the effect. If this card is ritual summoned, you can target one ritual monster in your graveyard. This card becomes that. This card becomes that card's level. Wow, difficult sentence. You can target one ritual monster in the graveyard. This card's level becomes the level of that target. Then add that target to your hand. During the main phase, quick effect, you can activate this effect, ritual summon one ritual monster from your hand or deck by tributing monsters from your hand or field, whose total level equals or exceed the level of the ritual monster. You can only use this effect once per turn. So yeah, let's of course make it level 4 now. And then on a quick effect we can actually... No, we're not going to chain that. And on a quick effect we can actually ritual summon. So I think we're actually going to do that. Yeah. So ritual summon one Megalith monster. We currently don't have any in our graveyard. But I'm curious if we send 2 cards to the graveyard, if we ritual summon this card, if we can use its effect. We will see. I think yes, because by the time this card is summoned, these 2 will already be in the graveyard. But alright, let's try it out. So we will use this effect to actually ritual summon from... Oh, wait, then yes, during the main phase you can activate this effect, ritual summon one Megalith monster from your hand or deck by tributing monster from your hand or field. Yeah, so we will actually... Ooh, we can actually bring out Halleck. Once per turn, a monster you control gain each for ritual monster in your graveyard. That's not a lot, but yeah, I guess why not? Alright, so we will send to the graveyard, not this card because it's a pretty good card, and we will send to the graveyard the smaller guys, the 2 smaller guys. Yeah, because the big guy still has an effect in the hand. So we will send it in face up attack position. Welcome, Halleck. What's up? Welcome to the field. And we can actually now make extra deck plays, but we will not. Curious, by the way, is any of these rock? Yeah, they're both rock. So we can actually summon this card. Face up. We want its effect, so we have to summon it face up. Monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense for each ritual monster in your graveyard. Okay, so we will activate its effect. And if you do, you can special summon one excavated level 4 or lower none. I'm curious if we can special summon a monster. Oh yeah, we actually have a monster, an emancipator. Crystal Drag Guide. Okay, I remember this card, like I've seen it, but I don't remember its effect. If this card is special summoned by the effect of an emancipator part, you can draw 1 card. That's really good. If this card's in your graveyard, you can target 1 water synchro monster. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Return it to the extra deck, and if you do, place. Okay, and so it's basically the draw 1 card effect. It didn't have that. No, only defense. So here we go. Select a card you wish to return to the deck in order of your... Oh yeah, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, like I said, it really doesn't matter. Activate the effect of yes, Dragite. Please draw a card. Let's see what we get. Hey. Okay, there's not a clause that we can only use 1 effect, like one of these cards per turn. So yeah, the thing that we can do is actually ritual summon again, but I don't think we will do that. We will just go to the main phase, battle phase. I mean, kill the monster that he has, and unless he's gonna... No, we're not gonna change that. Unless he's gonna ritual summon. It's a damage step. Activate. No, we're not gonna change that. He is not gonna use its effect. Okay, because it's a quick effect, he could have used it during our turn, but he did not. Okay, let's attack for 700 damage. Oh, he actually special summons from the graveyard. That's nice. No, we're not gonna do that. A replay happens. We're not gonna attack. Because we would lose that. Let's go to the main phase too. We can actually set this in. Yes. Set this down, and then we can go to the end phase. Alright. If anything bad happens... Oh, he's gonna use Fossil Fusion. Alright, so let's read this card for you guys. Fusion summon 1 Fossil Fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from any graveyards except Yeah, and if you banish monsters from both graveyards, neither player can target that special summoned monster with monster effects. If a face-up fossil fusion monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card's in your graveyard, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. So that's a recycling effect after that. But so basically he will be able to actually use monsters in our graveyard. So yeah, and we cannot do much about it. So yeah, he actually banished the lower one. Oh, we only had 2 lower ones. So which one is gonna come on the field? I think I will know the monster. Yeah, Fossil Warriors. We actually, with the friend that I play with in real life, we actually have a Fossil Fusion deck as well. So, and it's a pretty good deck, honestly. Okay, let's see what this card is. Must first be special summoned. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Yeah, but it doesn't have that much attack. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Okay, that's annoying. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard. Yeah. Discard 1 card, and if you do, special summon that monster to your field. Oh, that's a really good effect, honestly. I think we're gonna use this effect. Can we even use this effect? We cannot, right? Because we didn't summon this card properly. We can try to. No. Oh, we just activated the card. Ah, okay. I was thinking like, okay, we cannot do anything there. Okay, let's see what they do. Because I will likely activate this effect and we can bring it back actually. Yeah, let's end of the maze phase. Yeah, let's definitely activate this effect. Is he gonna do anything? Is he gonna chain this? Is that even possible? No. So okay, what we're gonna do is the quick effect. During the main phase, you can activate this effect. Ritual summon 1 Megalith monster, ritual monster from your hand or deck, obviously from our deck, by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed monster from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster. You can only use this effect once per turn. So we actually have this card and this other card. I think what we're gonna do is bring out another Valak. Either that or bring out the monster that actually kills cards. Target cards, yeah, this card actually. If cards ritual summon, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of ritual different names in your graveyard. Destroy them. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We have 1, and if we ritual summon, we have 2. So we can kill 2 cards. I think it will be this card and this card. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We can tribute itself. And wait, maybe not itself. We don't necessarily have to tribute this card. So we can actually, yeah, we can do it like this. We can just use this card. Why not? Then we still have the effect of then we still have this effect, and that's really important. Like this pull is, I really like its effect. It's a really good effect. Activate the effect of, yes, of course. We can kill 2 cards. Oh, we cannot target this card with card effects. That's what happened. Okay, I feel you. Yeah, then it's basically both cards, of course. Alright. Can we activate it? What did... Oh yeah, yeah, of course. We can bring it back in defense position. Sure, why not? Alright, nice, well played. We cannot target it, that's the main problem. But that won't be a problem anymore. An Emancipator Science, funny, that's a pretty good card, honestly. Target 1 rock monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. Then if you special summon an Emancipator monster by this effect, you can take 1 level 4 or lower rock monster from your deck to your hand placed on top of your deck. So, yeah, we will definitely do that. Of course, we'll activate it. We will bring back Emancipator Researcher. Select, special summon it, and no, we're not gonna chain anything. Special summon it, yes. Place the designated card on top of the deck, yes, so we can place 1 card on top of the deck. Doki Doki is pretty good, but this card's also pretty good. We cannot summon a ritual monster, so we don't want those on top of the deck. If summoned by, place 1 rock monster from your hand or graveyard on top of the deck, and if this card's in your graveyard, no, that's not interesting. This has, by the end, yes, card. Place 1 card from your hand or graveyard on top of the deck. Yeah, no, that's not interesting. This card is only interesting. Doki Doki is also cool, but we don't have a monster in the hand. Doki Doki is, by the way, its effect is you can discard 1 rock monster, special summon from your deck 1 rock monster that has the same original attribute and level as that monster in face up attack position or face down defense position. Alright, So we're definitely going for this card. Place it on top of the deck. Yes. Okay, then we're gonna use the Ritual Summon. Yes, we are. Okay, so we will not use that effect. We will use the Ritual Summon because then we actually clear up a space on the field, because now we cannot use this Researcher's effect to special summon a monster to our field, the monster that we just put on the top of the deck, because we don't have a clear empty spot basically. Okay, so let's go. We will special summon Valek, that's the goal. Yes, and we will use this monster, and we will use itself. In face of attack position, obviously. Awesome. Okay, then we use this card's effect. And we do not chain anything. Ah, the deck is shuffled. This was not smart by me. The deck is shuffled because we just Ritual Summoned. So yeah, we only have one choice, and it's this card. You can place one rock monster from your hand or graveyard on top of the deck. That's really not interesting. I'm not gonna do that. But alright, let's place it. Place it here. Yes, sure. Check the cards you wish to return to the deck. In order of your choice. Oh yeah, these are the remaining cards. Okay, that's not interesting. Activate effect. Place one rock monster from your hand or graveyard on top of the deck. No, we don't want that. So yeah, that's not a good card. This card still has Ritual Summon one ritual monster from your deck in defense position by tributing monsters from your hand or field. Yeah, so it's basically that's not a good effect. I don't like it too much. Let's see if we can actually do some great damage. I think this should be enough. If this card doesn't do anything, but like since we're not gonna use this card anyway, why not use its effect? Yeah, I'm thinking like we might use the second effect because we can Ritual Summon Full, which is a level 2 monster, and we can just use this monster as 4 stars because it equals exactly twice its level. Okay, enough talking, and let's go to the battle phase. Let's attack. We are not using that card. Nope, we are not using that card. 1500. Also fusion. Oh yeah, he can return it back to his hand. Alright, I'm really curious what this face down card is. Okay, if he has anything, then he should activate it with this attack, and he will not. Okay, well, that was a win. Nice, guys. Okay, I think we thought it well out. It was well thought out. Maybe even a little bit too long. Sometimes I feel guilty for thinking too much, and I hope you guys aren't bored by it, but nice. Now we can actually check out, first the reward. Icon, Megalith Eratron. Nice. Eratron, my bad. An icon depicting a megalith stone structure of great mystery and intrigue. The dragon heads that have burst through its pedestal undulate, wow, difficult words, in an almost beguiling way. I like the word usage. Alright, so now we go at it again with our own deck. Alright, blue eyes, white dragon, and we actually drew this card. That's we only have one of this card in our deck, and yeah, it's a pretty good card. I like it. Why is its attack so low? It's because the standby. I remember this. It's the end last effect. This card's destroyed. This is also a Fossil Fusion card, by the way. So we will read it, and you will read that Fossil Fusion is in its text. If this card's destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can add one Fossil Fusion or one card that specifically lists Fossil Fusion in its text, except Weathering Soldier, from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Weathering Soldier once per turn. Once per turn during your end phase, this card loses 600 attack. Okay, so we will activate Bingo Machine Go. We will add a card to our hand. Let's see, we have this in our hand. We might, like the thing that we could do is use 3 blue ices, and we will guaranteed get a blue ice. Yeah, that might even be the smartest thing that we can do right now. Like, we can also eventually get a ritual spell to our hand, but yeah, that will be done later. So I guess let's get a blue eyes to the hand. Well, We reveal 3 cards, and he may actually choose which card he adds to our hand. Well, surprise, surprise, it's gonna be a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Let's special summon, and let's review the Blue Eyes White Dragon in our hand, and special summon in face-up attack position. So this card, if this card is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard by a card effect, so we cannot go around its destruction effect, basically. So yeah, we are better off just attacking. Like we can use Blue Eyes Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh, it's the name becomes Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's actually Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. It has actually an effect to once per turn you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. So it can kill by effect, but then it cannot attack that turn anymore, or it can just attack obviously. So what we will do is just attack, because that actually does damage rather than just killing it with an effect, destroying it by an effect. Alright, he added Time Stream to his hand. We will actually go to the main phase 2 and set this card face down. Alright, and then we will go to the end phase. Alright, he has a lot of cards in his hand, so okay, face down. That's interesting. Alright, yes. We don't have any card in the graveyard right now, or that we can revive, so. But we can use Bingo Machine Go. And use, or which card would we like to add to our hand? Perhaps the True Light. I really like the True Light, it's a pretty good card. I also like an alternative, an extra alternative wouldn't be bad. I'm just thinking like the second card could be actually another alternative. Let's just do some damage. And let's see what we get. We get the True Light. Okay, that's cool. Still fine. Yeah, so we will actually use this effect, because even if we attack, we still won't do damage in this case. And target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. It will be sent to the graveyard face down, so it will not flip face up, or it will not do any pesky things like flipping face up, what I just said, if we attack it. Because if we attack it, it flips face up and it might do some effects. But if it gets sent to the graveyard by a card effect, then those things don't happen. It was Doki Doki, okay, so it wouldn't have been a problem. But yeah, so this card, I can show you, this card cannot attack anymore because it has used its destruction effect. And then we will set this card face down and go to the end phase. Alright. And our ritual monster here is still cheering us on. So we will definitely use the True Light. We will first use yeah, we will definitely use this effect. We will first use the second effect, set one spell trap that specifically lists. So yeah. Alright. Turn change. Drop phase. Let's see. Sage with Eyes of Blue. That's perfect. That's honestly really perfect. Let's flip summon this card. Alright, and then we're gonna use this effect, because we can send this card to the graveyard. We're not gonna chain anything, and we may summon a Blue Eyes monster from the deck. Yeah, it would have been nice to special summon this, but we don't have Blue Eyes in the graveyard currently. So yeah, I think we're just gonna summon this card so we can destroy one of his spell trap cards. Obviously we activate that. Which card did he put last? I think this card, so no, we're not gonna chain anything. Alright, so that card's banished, that's awesome. Furthermore, we can activate this to put Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. Yes, from our hand. No, we're not chaining anything. Put it in face-up attack position. Alright, lastly, yeah, no, that's it. Lastly, we use this effect, kill the monster. No, we don't chain. Alright, Weathering Soldier gets sent to the graveyard by a card effect. No, so he got a card to his hand, yes, perfect, alright, that's cool. Alright, let's see, we cannot attack with the middle monster, so he will not die this turn, but no, we will not use that. And and we use this. We will also not chain that. Alright, looking good. And let's go to the main phase 2. Are we missing anything? We are not. End phase. And we will definitely use this. Would have been nice to special summon this Spirit of White again, but we don't have it, so we'll just special summon the Blue Eyes Abyss. And now Blue Eyes is on the field, so we can actually use its effect. We will not chain anything. We will add a ritual spell to our hand, and lastly we will also add a level 8 monster to our hand. And that level 8 monster will be I guess Blue Eyes White Dragon, or no, yes, let's add Blue Eyes White Dragon. Alright, awesome. Let's see what he's got. And as you can see, this deck is decently powerful, at least. Will we use this? No, let's not use it. Oh, he's banishing a card from us. Alright, let's see what you got. Alright, that's one of the fusions. It's in defense. It's unfortunately not gonna be a big trouble to us, I don't think. Okay, with Time Stream. Target one fossil fusion monster you control, tribute it, and if you do special summon one fossil fusion monster from extra deck whose original level is 2 higher than that monster's. That's really pretty good, honestly. This is a graveyard effect. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card and one fossil fusion monster from your graveyard, then target one fossil fusion monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Okay, and this card has... It doesn't really matter, it's gonna disappear from the field, and we're not gonna chain anything, so... Let's see what the new monster is, though. Also, this is a pretty good card from what I remember. But yeah, it's gonna be in defense because our monsters are too powerful. It must first be special summoned, yes. This card attacks a defense position monster and inflict piercing damage. Okay. When this attacking card destroys a monster by battle, you can activate this card. This card can make a second attack in a row. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one monster on the field, destroy it. Yeah. That's nice and all, but you won't be able to do... Oh, he's... Oh, I spoke too soon. He might have the fossil... Oh yeah, this is a really good card. This is an awesome card, honestly. Like, yeah, it has really high attack. Target one monster here. Opponent's graveyard must first be special summoned with fossil fusion. Yes, before... Okay, so this is its effect. Before damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can switch the current attack and defense of that opponent's monster until the end of the damage step. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. If this fusion summoned card battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage inflicted to your opponent is doubled. So that's really good, and we will definitely use this trap card on the card that he will be attacking. So yeah, we will definitely... No, that's not possible because you can only use it on... No, we can. We can use it on the Blue Eyes monster. That's perfect. Yeah. Effect. By the way, this trap card actually... Why am I using this? First of all, it's unaffected by card effects, so it's not going to be changed in attack and defense. Second of all, it cannot be destroyed with battle. Okay, that's perfect, so it will survive. That's not the main thing, but the thing is also any opponent's monster it battles is destroyed at the end of the damage step. So that's the main thing. Confirm. And we will not chain anything. No, you will not chain anything. So 2000 damage, that's a pity, but... Alright. Also fusion. Wow, he has a lot of plays, honestly. I like it, it's pretty cool. We don't have any high level monsters in our graveyard, that's why he's... Yeah, that's why he's not able to use that. Will we chain anything? We will not. Ooh, he actually has a Megalith monster. So he can ritual summon from his hand. Oh, using this card to ritual summon. Palek. Yeah, okay, I guessed it. In defense. Ah, poor guy. Oh, nice. This is pretty good. First time this card says the first time ritual monster is destroyed by battle, and it will be destroyed, something like that. Monster would be destroyed by battle each turn. It's not destroyed, yeah. And if it's special summoned, you can target one ritual monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Yeah, that's cool and all. Will we use anything? I don't think so. No, thanks. Yeah, so he banished the fossil fusion, fossil fusion card monster to actually destroy a card on the field. So that worked well for him. We will not chain anything. Nope. Draw phase. Thank you. Okay, there's not much that we can activate this card and get more cards to our hand. We can activate this to actually special summon back the Blue Eyes Abyss, and get another ritual card to the hand. But we're not gonna do much of that. We're just gonna play Advanced Ritual Art. No, don't chain anything. We're gonna special summon this. We're gonna send to the graveyard Blue Eyes White Dragon. Face up attack position, please. And since it is special ritual summon using Blue Eyes White Dragon, it will get an additional effect. So, must be ritual, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed. That's really nice. If this card was ritual summoned using Blue Eyes White Dragon, when it declares an attack, you can change the battle position of as many monsters your opponent controls as possible. And if you do, the attack and defense of those changed monsters becomes 0. Also, this turn, if this card attacks the defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. So, yeah, it will be 0 anyway. What he's attacking, like either it will change to attack and he will attack it with 0 attack, or he will change a monster to defense and will have 0 defense, and he will inflict piercing battle damage. So it's a pretty good card. It doesn't have 4,000 attack, but 3,000, and it's making 0 attack and defense effect. That's pretty good. So without much further ado, let's show this guy's effect off. Activate effect, yes, for sure. We're not gonna chain anything, so and it will be 0/0, yes. The first time it is, yeah, the first time the monster is destroyed, it is not destroyed by battle, but that's not gonna save you, my man. I'm sorry. Victory against Timeless Megalith. So you can see that the battles with our own duels, with our own deck, is actually a lot smoother. Goes a lot smoother than with the loner deck, because with the loner deck, first of all, it's usually a deck which is not usually up until now at least not as good as our own deck. Like, we build our own deck pretty well, I think. And second of all, these cards are cards that and I guess any other player playing this card is less familiar with than the cards in their own deck. So yeah, so we only did one battle, but we actually completed the mystery of the Megalith, and I think we had a lot of useful info there. There's one last thing I wanted to do, and that is actually go to the decks. It's a really small thing, but I actually wanted to change accessories. Change the third card that we're seeing here, because we are seeing the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, but it's actually the sleeve of our card. So there's no, oh, you can see there's the third card was not set. So we're actually going to change the first card, because the first card is going to be this one. The second card is going, oh, the third, wait, yeah, the second card is going to be Blue Eyes. Hold up, no, yes, the second card is going to be Blue Eyes. Hold up, what? Okay, and now the second card can be Blue Eyes. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be like this, I think. Either like this, or we want to include this other fusion, but I don't think we're gonna keep that fusion in the deck always, so I don't think it's a smart plan. But what might be a smart plan is to actually put the Ritual Spell card here, because the Ritual Spell card is actually our highly necessary card for this deck. That might even push the Blue Eyes White Dragon to the third spot. I don't know why I'm making such a big deal out of this, but yeah, if we do something, we did good. All right, I think this is it. And now this is what our deck looks like, or the 3 preview cards like this. Right. So I think with that we can end this episode, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next episode as well. All right, thank you for watching. Peace out.